Alright guys, so I apologize that it's a little late, but we're gonna go ahead and take it for a little test drive and see how it feels. Alright, let's see. What's up, YouTube? So I had to wait till the following day today to do a little test on this new tuner I got, guys, but I gotta tell you, amazing. So let's get started. What's up, YouTube? It finally got here, guys. My DiabloSport tuner. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, guys. So I took everything out the box. Here's the actual tuner itself. Feels pretty good. It's a little light. It looks really nice. And here's the wire that's gonna go into the car. Little pamphlet here. Looks like a charger right here, and then we have the mount. All right, let's go ahead and start it up and see how we start this thing. It's my first time with one of these tuners, so if it's your first time, well, let's I guess we'll get through it together, right? All right, guys. So I plugged it to the car over on the bottom and the port on the bottom. So let's come and hit settings, see if I can try to update it from the car. Let's see here. We'll do a check for updates. Okay, so it's in now. Now it's asking for my Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect to my Wi-Fi now. All right, guys, so I inputted my Wi-Fi password. Now it's checking for updates. So I didn't even have to plug it into my computer. I was trying to do that, but I have a Chromebook, and it said it only supported PC or Mac on the Diablo website. But on these Trinity tuners, you're able to do the Wi-Fi. It has its own Wi-Fi. Its own setup where you could update it. See, so I'm gonna update the updates there, and there we go. So let's go ahead and download them. I don't know how long it's gonna take, so I'll just pause the video now, and then when it's done, I'll let you guys know how long it took. All right, guys, so it's almost done. It's starting to install some files now. It's going pretty quick, as you can see. I don't even have the car on, guys. I don't even have the key in the key fob. I plugged it in, it turned on its own, so you don't even have to turn the car on, guys, if you were wondering. So, oh, here we go. Oh boy. Looks like it's restarting, I'm assuming. All right, guys, so it's done downloading, I guess. So let's go ahead and mess with it, see what's in here. So we'll go ahead and check out what diagnostics, just play around here. Let's see if I have any codes or anything. This is my first time using one of these guys, so I'm not too familiar with it. I did some research on it, but I mean, not too much either. All right, so it's in now, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the trouble codes, see if anything comes up. All right, so now it's asking me to put the ignition, not in run, but in on. There we go. And then it says press screen to continue. All right, let's see what we got here. And no trouble codes available, guys, so that's great news. My car is running just how it should be. All right, guys, I apologize for that. So it asked me to turn the ignition on. It looks like it downloaded the gauges here. So I'm gonna go ahead and swipe up. There we go. So now we'll go back to settings. We'll go over to tire size, modified tire size. So this is, which tire is this? Huh. There's height, metric. I'll have to go back and mess with this later, guys. But let's see. Let's go over. All right, so now we're in the performance tuning page here. So I'm gonna hit tune vehicle. We have a Diablo tune, a 91 octane tune, cold air intake tune, cold air intake 91 tune. Here's an MPG booster, modify stock tune, skip this module. Okay, so I do have a cold air intake, and I'm currently obviously on the 91 octane. So let's do cold air in the intake 91 octane. So now it says press continue to begin reading your vehicle's factory data. Continue. All right, PCM original backup. See, the car is making all sorts of noises now. Open this door so you guys can see what's going on here. So it's backing up the original PCM, it looks like, so I could go back to the original tune whenever I want. So we'll let that load, guys, and then we'll continue once it's done. All right, now it's asking me would I like to install the tune as is, or would I like to customize the tune by modifying the adjustable parameters. I'll just for now put install, because I don't really know what I'm doing. So tune selected 91, adjustable parameter mods not available, so accept and install. There it goes, making some beeping sounds again. All right, so it's loading in the tune now. It saved my original stock tune. If I ever want to go back to stock, let's go ahead and give that some time and see what's next. All right, now it says to turn the ignition on, and then press screen to continue. Turn the ignition on or put to run mode. All right, start her up. Here we go. So where I messed up before, because it had the error message, I started the car and I wasn't supposed to start the car. I was supposed to have it in the run position, but not the start. So the tune is in now, guys. So let's go ahead and take it for a test drive. I did check out the customization on the tune itself. Like I could have messed with the the throttle response and all that, but I didn't want to mess with that yet. I just want to see what the tune itself feels like, and go on a little test drive and see if it feels different at all. So let's go ahead and take it for a drive. So it got too late last night, guys, to go for a little drive because I wanted to do it in the daytime, but we're gonna go ahead now. So as soon as I find a good little empty straightaway out here in Mexico, we'll give it a few pulls. All right, guys, so I found a little straightaway, so let's get my first impression. She pulls double hard now. She pulls harder, guys. Oh my god. Woo! Yo, that was crazy. All right, just so you guys can see from a dead stop, here we go. Oh shit! Woo! Oh my god, guys, I'm telling you, it's way different now. So I did the 91 cold air intake octane tune, and it just woke this 6.1 Hemi up, guys. It pulls hard. The throttle's sensitive. I haven't even messed with any of the parameters as far as throttle response goes, fans, any of that. I just did the tune as it is, and it completely changed the car, guys. Amazing. All right, guys, so just for fun, let's do a little 0 to 60 test. See what kind of times we get. All right, guys, here we go. With all that wheel spin, guys, 5 seconds flat, or 5.09. All right, so you guys kind of can see what the tuner can do here. It's got a lot of stuff on it. I'll make a review video on it later on. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the kind of stuff, kind of power it gave me. It claims to do, you know, 20 horsepower to the wheel, and it's definitely something. You know, I don't know if it's 20 wheel horsepower, but I mean, it feels like a whole different beast now, guys. You know, it's just, you know, just like Kobe said, same beast, different animal, and that's what this tuner did, guys. I do plan on, you know, adding more mods to the car, to the, you know, power-wise. That's gonna give me a lot of gains. But when you add any sort of modifications to your car, guys, you're gonna need a tune for it. Otherwise, it's pointless, basically. And what this is gonna allow me to do every time I get something, you know, I'll get a tune for it. You know what I mean? And it's gonna support that mod and, you know, allow it to be used at its full potential. About, you know, 40 miles an hour right now, so let's give it a little push. Tell me, guys, it's just the transmission's so active now. You know, I don't even have the traction control off or anything. It's just gets and goes when I step on it now. Now before the 5-speed was a little, you know, a little laggy, not laggy, but you know, just felt slow. But now, you know, the transmission, it just shifts so much more crisp now. Alright, and go. Still a lot of spinning. Jesus. Alright. Damn it. I can't get any traction, man. So I messed up something on the tuning, guys, so it's calibrating stuff right now, and can't go anywhere. Stuck. So I guess I shouldn't be messing with anything tune-wise while driving. That's lesson learned. That's not very smart of me. All right, let's get this thing going again. So it's going back to the factory tune because I was trying to mess with it while I was driving around. So, because I wanted to change the parameters of, you know, the rev limiter at least. To give you guys little revs, see what it sounds like without the limiter on it. But I'll let it, you know, restore itself to factory settings. I'll get the cold air intake 91 tune again, and I'll mess with the parameters second time around, see what it sounds like. But I'll see how long it takes. Hopefully not too long. All right, guys. So let's see limiters. This is the only thing I really wanted to mess with here. So there's a rev liver and drive. So let's see, 51. Let's see here, how high can we go? It says up to 6,000. It looks. Is that what that means? And drive. Oh, just make that go back to that. Neutral. Park. Let's see. Rev liver and drive RPM. Let's see what that does. Oh, they go up to 190. Is this car capable of doing that? So we'll go back, see what that does. Oh, no. So we'll do save. And then we got throttle right there, guys. This is where you can increase the percentage, but I don't want to do that yet because I still need to get the hang of this tune itself. So let's see. Idles. I'll just do that with the limiter. So hit install. There we go. 91 cold air intake tune. Modify stock tune. Speed limiter is 190. Rev limiter and drive and neutral 600. So let's accept and install. So let's see if I could rev it after this is done. Alright, so it's still loading. It's been about 5 minutes. It went to 100. Now it says it's the TCM's modifying the stock tune. So it's writing the tune for that, I'm guessing. So just here, wait. I already had a guy out here ask if I was okay. But I just told him, yeah, I just waiting on this tuner here to get my car running again. Alright guys, so she's all tuned up again, ready to go again. I took the rev limiter off. So let's go ahead and see what it sounds like without the rev limiter. See how much louder it is, when I'm in park. Let's go ahead and go to the back. All right, let's go ahead and check how this sounds. All right, guys, so that sounded pretty good. A lot better now. Let's go ahead and start her up and get going again here. Got all the windows down, so it might get a little loud in here. I fixed my camera. It was moving up and down a little bit, so it should be nice and stiff again. All right, let's go ahead and take off. Every time it shifts when I'm going, guys, and put the windows up first. Put the windows up, guys, so I can talk a little bit here. Alright, guys, so the biggest difference, guys, obviously it pulls harder at lower RPMs now. It didn't do that before. Obviously the transmission, it's crisper. But every time it changes gears, when I'm, mashing the pedal, every time it changes gears, it just pulls you harder every time. That's the biggest difference, guys. So, my thoughts on this, it's, is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it, guys. I paid $700 for it, I ain't gonna lie. But for everything it can do, and I still don't know everything it can do yet. I might have to do a review video later on, so we can talk about everything that this does and mess with all the features it has. I showed you guys a few today, but, for me, it's already worth it. You know what I mean? Especially, I'm gonna do, more mods on the car and everything I do. Get a tune for it. Maximize every mod I get, guys. It's just, amazing. And, if you guys don't have one yet, get one. You guys saw, I did have some, hiccups with it, but it was off, it was all on me. You know what I mean? Hiccups like, every time we did a tune, it'll tell you, hey, put the car in start, but don't start the car. And there was a couple times where I started the car and it had an error message because I wasn't supposed to start the car. It says, put it in the run position, even says on there in red, do not start the car, and I started it like a dummy. But, as long as you follow the directions right, you shouldn't have any hiccups with it. If you do have a 2015 or up, a Charger, Challenger, whatever, you will need to get a new PCM as well. Luckily for us, 06, 010 guys, we don't gotta get no damn PCM. Our PCMs are unlocked right off the bat, so we can just do whatever the hell we want. So kudos to us. You know what I mean? That gives us a little edge over the newer gen guys, right? But guys, if you haven't, if you're thinking about Sorry for that shaky noise. It's my little tripod making noises. And then the roads aren't the best out here. But if you are thinking of, what was I saying? Well, if you have a 2015 or up Challenger Charger, and you're thinking about tuning it, you know, go ahead and, you know, get this tuner. You know, with the new PCM, I think it's around $1,000. No, it's not too bad. So, you know, I would go ahead and do it. But Alright guys, so that's all the fun I'm gonna be able to have today. Can't pick up my kids from school, but like I said guys, you know, if you guys like my content, go ahead, you know, subscribe, you know, comment, let me know how I'm doing, or let me know what you think about the DiabloSport tuner if you want one now, because you should want one after what you just saw. But like I said guys, that's gonna be all for today. As soon as I know more about the tuner and everything that it does, I'll make a review video on it, a nice detailed, you know, more professional one, because you know, it was my first time using it this time around, and you know, I look a little silly sometimes, but I'm not the smartest guy, but I am, you know, I'm one of the hardest working guys, and that makes up for my you know, errors every now and then. But that's gonna be all for today guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe, like I said. I'll see you guys on the next one.